You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
Yes.
You're sheltering them underneath your floorboards, aren't you?
Yes.
Point out to me the areas where they're hiding. I assume while they're listening, they don't speak English.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. I love it when the memes come to life. Ralph Wiggum chuckling nervously in the back of a school bus. I'm in danger. This is every single CNN anchor. Every time a member of Trump's administration or Republican member of Congress with any guts or balls goes on their networks in a Carhartt jacket from the hills of Tennessee, Tim Burchett ending Jim Acosta's career. No, literally. Because Jim Acosta resigned days after this happened.
All over people's eyes. Yeah. This is CNN. This is the news. We are asking you to come on and tell the truth.
And that's why more people are watching the Cartoon Network SpongeBob reruns right now, Jim. Look, I left the White House during a riot. My life was threatened. My life has been threatened within the last few weeks, yet there's no coverage of that.
Yeah. More people are watching SpongeBob on Cartoon Network than CNN. And the madman did it again just seconds ago on CNN. Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett ended another career, took a soul here.
We've been covering at length
salaries.
Where the money is
No,
going
you
to.
haven't. All y'all do is run down Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and you continuously do this, and that's why your ratings are in the tank, ma'am. All
right, Congressman Tim Burchett, we're going to leave it there. I do appreciate your time coming on and having this conversation. Thank you very much. Coming up.
Yeah, of course you are. See, as soon as he says your ratings are in the toilet, more people are watching Cartoon Network about SpongeBob reruns. They cut. It makes you wonder, like, are they gluttons for punishment? We went thermonuclear viral last week with this post on Stephen Miller. Now, Stephen Miller is the architect of every Trump policy that you like. He's probably the highest IQ member of the White House. He's a certified genius. Stephen Miller is the man who has created the policies and the executive orders and the legal framework for the mass deportations. And again, every Trump policy you like. And they bring him on CNN. He's one of the regulars from the Trump administration that goes on TV. I said, I want to see a murder? White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller versus Jake Tapper. Tapper says we need illegals to come here and pick our crops. And then fatality, this ended up doing 7 million views, 143,000 likes, 30,000 reposts. Woo! It was fiery. I'll play you this clip in just a second because I have a more recent clip. That was from a week and a half ago. This is from today. They made the same mistake. They didn't learn from their punishment here, and they made the same mistake. Here we go. Stephen Miller cooks Brianna Keilar, who's definitely, if Stephen Miller is the smartest member of the administration, the highest IQ member of the administration, Brianna Keilar is the lowest IQ individual at CNN. And I don't know why they keep doing this. They bring on Stephen Miller to go and make arguments that America shouldn't enforce the laws and we need more criminal aliens in the country. Not a great plan. Here we go.
You mentioned yesterday, and you mentioned again here, illegal immigrants who are getting child tax credits. Are you looking for that information in the IRS data?
Anytime a crime is committed, of course there should be an investigation. Is it your position that if somebody who is
Stephen,
here
are you looking for that
is stealing
information in the
taxpayer
IRS
dollars,
data?
the federal government will find every illegal alien who is stealing American taxpayer dollars. And that is what Americans expect to happen.
Will you find that in the IRS
I don't
data
even
and
fathom
share
the
that with
premise
law
of your
enforcement?
question.
It's a simple question. Will you find that information in the IRS data and share that with law enforcement?
If IRS investigators find illegal aliens stealing taxpayer money, of course they'll be referred to ICE. Of course they'll be referred to Homeland Security investigations. Of course it will be. Surely your position is not that we should let illegal aliens steal taxpayer dollars. Again, you want to talk about something to be upset about, that's it. What do you think? The millions of illegal aliens who've also stolen Social Security, Illegal aliens en masse have fake Social Security numbers. They have fake identities. Those are felonies. Why should there be an entire class in this country that is immunized from criminal prosecution and arrest for committing felonies? Felony theft of taxpayer information, felony theft of Social Security, felony theft of identity. These are all crimes. And yes, they will be investigated. Yes, they will be prosecuted. And yes, illegal aliens will be deported. And you know what happens when those deportations occur?
Just very quickly,
is that Americans will get jobs, Americans will get benefits, Americans will get houses.
Stephen, if they got a credit, a child tax credit, and they will be referred, you're saying, to ICE for that, and you would expect deported for that? Is that the position of the administration?
If it is found that a crime has been committed, they'll be referred. If it justifies the prosecution, they'll be prosecuted. If it justifies a deportation, they will be deported. This will be based on existing IRS protocols and procedures for criminal investigation and fraud.
All right,
the difference is that no one is given immunity anymore. No one is given permission to break the law anymore. Because this is not a country, this is not a sovereign territory, if illegal aliens can freely steal billions, with a B, billions of taxpayer dollars. And I would have to imagine that CNN, which is endlessly talks about the importance of democracy and the rule of law, would say that no class in this country should be above the law, least of all illegal aliens who've trespassed on our territory.
No, Stephen, I'm just asking, I wanted to get your position on some things. We're not taking a position here. We wanted to get some answers to some questions. There are so many questions that need to be answered.
It doesn't sound to me
Miller,
like you are, in fact, indifferent or unbiased on these questions, but thank you.
Stephen Miller, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Whoo! It sizzles. Want to see a murder? Ooh, man. I love the rhetorical flip that happens here in both clips. Where it's like, is it your position that we shouldn't enforce the laws of this country? Is it your position that there should be people that are above the law, using their own words against them? It's beautiful. He does the same thing here with Jake Tapper, and Jake Tapper has to hold back tears. It's a thing of beauty. Let's go.
A question about, because one of the reasons that President Trump got elected, according to President Trump in an interview, I think it was with Kristen Welker of NBC, was because of grocery prices. Not the only reason, but a reason, high prices, inflation, especially at the grocery. The Department of Agriculture says that between 2020 and 2022, 42% of crop workers were undocumented immigrants. And in many cases, as you know, these migrants do jobs many Americans do not want to do. So, how does President Trump make sure that the effort to deport people who are not in this country legally doesn't end up hurting Americans who want safe borders, absolutely, but also don't want to see even more higher prices in groceries?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not your position, Jake, you're just asking the question, that we should supply America's food with exploitative illegal alien labor. I obviously don't think that's what you're implying. Only 1% of alien workers in the entire country work in agriculture. The top destination for illegal aliens are large cities like New York, like Los Angeles, and small industrial towns, of course, all across the heartland, as we've seen with the Biden floods. Mm-hmm. None of those illegal aliens are doing farm work. Those 30,000 illegal aliens that Joe Biden dumped into Springfield.
I'm talking about the ones that are.
But I'm explaining this. It's important to understand.
No, you're kind of changing the subject. I mean, I'm talking about the ones.
I will give me 30 minutes. I'll go as deep as you want on this.
We don't have 30
your audience.
I don't have 30. I'm talking about the ones that work in the agriculture industry. You can come back and we can talk about the ones in the cities. I swear.
I'll do the whole answer. The illegal aliens that Joe Biden brought into our country are not full stop doing farm work. They are not. The illegal aliens he brought in from Venezuela, from Haiti, from Nicaragua, they are not doing farm work. They are in our cities collecting welfare. As for the farmers, there is a guest worker program that President Trump supports. Over time as well, we will transition into automation, so we'll never have to have this conversation ever again. But there's no universe in which this nation is going to allow the previous president to flood our nation with millions and millions of illegal aliens who just get to stay here. And we are especially not going to allow a subset of those illegal aliens to rape and murder our citizens. So we are going to unapologetically enforce our immigration laws, and as I'm sure you will celebrate, we are going to unleash the power and might of the U.S. government to eradicate the presence of transnational threats on our soil.
So
Put Stephen Miller on TV all day and all night. Do you see why this did? Do you see why this did these numbers? Stephen Miller, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man. He's somebody who we are obviously close with. He's been on the show before. He's a friend of the show. And I'm very glad that we are not in his crosshairs. Glad to be on the same side as Stephen Miller, right? Yeah. It's an exciting time to be alive. Please join us for these exciting moments. Like, share, and subscribe.